What if the real sign of God's presence isn't power, but a heart that still bows low? Solomon stood before the altar, lifted his hands toward heaven, and began to pray. The temple was finished. The ark was resting in its place. But the king didn't boast. He knelt. Lord, the God of Israel, there is no God like you in heaven above or on earth below, keeping your covenant of love with those who walk before you with all their heart. The wisest man on earth knew presence demands humility. Hey, before we go deeper, about 90% of you watching still don't follow. If these Bible-spoken words draw you closer to God's presence and deeper into prayer, hit that follow. You're not just watching, you're helping spark a movement that values surrender over spectacle. Solomon's prayer stretched wide. He asked God to hear the cries of his people when they sinned, when they repented, when they were defeated, when they turned back. He even prayed for the foreigner, saying, so that all peoples of the earth may know your name. That's humility that carries hope, the understanding that God's glory was never meant to stay local. You ever notice how true revival doesn't start with a microphone, but with a kneeling heart? Solomon built the temple, but prayer built the connection. And when he finished, fire fell, sacrifices burned, and joy filled the land. They blessed the king and went home joyful and glad in heart for all the good things the Lord had done. Because when presence meets humility, hope multiplies. The God who dwells in glory still bends low to hear his people pray. This isn't casual. It's holy. Type, "Hear us, Lord," if you're ready to bow low again, believing that his presence still answers humble hearts with hope.